Here lies Thomas Grin, age 43, hung from the branch of the old ash tree. He smiled wide and said goodbye, as crows took watch from the leaden sky.
Margaret Vale, she heard the bell from something deep beneath the well. She leaned too close, she leaned too far, now speaks in echoes where shadows are.
Little Lily played too near, the frozen pond that cracked with fear. She sank below with silent grace, the frost still wears her laughing face.
Rebecca May, just 17, vanished between the hills of green. They found her shoes, her silver ring, but not the girl nor anything.
You ever been out past the edge of town? I mean real far. Past the logging roads and the deer trails. Past where the trees get too thick for even the light. And even the birds too quiet. Ain't much reason to go out there these days, but people used to. Back when the world was trying to figure itself out. Been working this land my whole life, just like my dad did, and his dad before him. This house, this porch, seen a lot, heard more. Now listen close, because I'm not gonna say this twice. Back in the summer of '36, there was a man named Elias Tether. Lived just down the ridge in that leaning house with the busted chimney. Elias was a good man, quiet, church-going, had a son, Caleb. Boy went off to fight some border skirmish in the south, came back in a box. That house, Elias' place, full of screams the night the army men left. Next morning, Elias was gone. So was the coffin. Folks whispered, didn't say much. We all knew where he'd gone. Just past the old pet cemetery, way back in the woods, there's a stretch of ground that don't belong to anyone. Was Micmac land one time, before the railroads and the white men came with their axes and their greed. They say there's a place up there where the dead don't stay dead. The ground is sour, rotten, but powerful. Elias buried Caleb up there, dug into that cursed rock with his goddamn hands. 3 nights later, Caleb came home. But it wasn't Caleb. It wasn't anyone. I saw him once. Just once. out there by the road staring at my cows. His eyes empty, like staring down a well. And the smell, that goddamn smell, like wet earth, something old, something wrong. Like the woods itself had crawled up into his skin and was wearing him like a puppet. They say the Micmacs abandoned that land a long time ago. Said a spirit lives there, something older than man. Some call it a Wendigo, others a cursed medicine man that danced too long with the dead. Whatever it is, it calls to people. It waits. And when grief is heavy on a man's heart, it whispers. Elias didn't last long after Caleb came home. Neighbors heard a blast one morning. Blew his goddamn head off. Sheriff found Caleb sitting at the table, grinning. Said he was humming some tune that nobody could quite place. And his mouth was full of dirt. They burned the house to the ground. All of it. Said it was the only way. But the ground is still out there, waiting. Folks go missing sometimes. Hunters, teenagers. Every now and then you hear howls. Real strange ones on cold autumn nights. And if you listen real close, sometimes the wind sounds like laughing children running through the forest. But there ain't no one out there. Nothing but the cold, dark emptiness of the forest. And whatever ungodly thing wears it like a cloak. Waiting, stalking, plotting, thirsting for life from beyond the veil. So if you ever find yourself wandering out there past the pet cemetery and you start feeling like something's watching, turn around fast. Don't listen and don't look back. Do me a favor, John. If you're thinking about going up into those hills tonight, digging yourself a hole, think twice. Because what's up in those hills, that ain't your kin. What comes back to you, sometimes dead is better.